Hello, Aaron Shiner here. Welcome to another video in the Pro Agent series. Today, what we want to look at is the buyer negotiation steps and strategies. Here is a massive misconception from a lot of agents, and that is that when a negotiation stalls, it's because we couldn't get the buyer or the seller to bridge that final gap. But typically negotiation stalls not because of what we didn't do at the end of the negotiation. It typically stalls because of what we didn't do at the start of the negotiation. So let me share a couple of strategies with you. When you initially get an offer from a buyer, you have to acknowledge their offer. But most agents acknowledge the offer by saying, hey, thanks for giving us that offer. But by saying thanks or thank you automatically implies that that buyer is doing something good for you or the seller. And you don't want the buyer to feel like they are doing us a favor. So instead of acknowledging the offer by saying thank you, you'll simply say congratulations, because congratulations implies that they're not doing something good for me, they're doing something good for themselves. And let's be real, we only get congratulated a few times in life, so you want to make it a big deal. So step one, I'll say congratulations. But then there's also this thing that is very real, and that is called buyer's remorse. And that's where a buyer thinks, am I paying too much? Am I doing the right thing? So you just need to reassure them. So you can say congratulations. I can then say, hey, there was a few other buyers circling on this property, but I'm glad that you got in first. It's a great buy and you've got a great eye. Because everybody wants to feel like they got a good deal. Nobody wants to feel like they're buying the property that's been on the market for 6 months that nobody else wants. So step one, congratulating them. Step two, reassuring that they got a great purchase. Step three, I'm just simply going to say, congratulations, you've got a great eye. That is a great starting offer, which will imply that it's actually not going to buy the property. So I'm going to say, congratulations, that's a great starting offer. If that offer wasn't to be accepted, what would be your next best offer? Now, here's what I know. 9 out of 10 buyers, when asked that question, are just simply going to turn around to you as the agent and they're going to say, can you see what the vendor says first and then come back to me? For me, this is your moment of truth. A sale is being made at this point. And what I mean by that is either the buyer is selling you on why they are in charge of the negotiation, or you are selling them on why you're in charge of the negotiation. So the minute you say, okay, I'll see what they say, tells the buyer that now that they are in charge and they are going to set the pace for the rest of the negotiation. But what do you say? And this is a great dialogue. I can say, look, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, I can submit your offer. And here's what I know. The offer that you've already submitted, or the offer that you've submitted at that price level, it has already been tested and has been rejected and is unlikely to be accepted. I'd like to help you buy the property, but that's why I was asking what would be your next best offer. So that's a great dialogue to counter with. But how about for those really savvy and shrewd buyers out there that have done this a few times and they turn around to you and say, hey, Mr. Agent, by law, you actually have to submit my offer. What do you say there? And this is your moment of truth. I'm going to look them dead in the eyes and I'm going to say this. Look, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, you're 100% right. I do have to submit all offers to my vendors. And tonight, I'll go and see them. I've got a really good relationship with this vendor, so I'm going to present your offer. They're going to look me dead in the eyes and they're going to ask me, what do I think? And I'm actually going to advise them not to take it because I believe that the property is worth more. In fact, I actually valued it for more. So right now, the vendor isn't your stepping stone. I am. But here's what I know. I do want to help you buy it, but at the price level that you've submitted, I don't think it's fair. Fair is a key word. I say I don't think it's fair, but I would like to help you buy it. What would be your next best offer? And this is why I was asking, because I do want to help you buy it, but I would like to get to some common ground where you're happy, but also the owner is happy. So there you have it, guys. A couple of really good strategies to get that buyer to increase that initial offer early. Go back to your office, practice, role play, implement it, and put it into your negotiation strategy and see what happens. I've really enjoyed making this video for you. Keep an eye out for the next video in the Pro Agent series. Until then, have a great day, list and sell. Bye for now.